Hi Cancer, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2022. In case you hear some noise in the background, it's just the air. It's so warm in this room, it's very difficult to do these readings without the air on. So if you can hear that in the background, I apologize, but it's just to keep out the heat. Okay, let's see what we have coming up here for you this month for September for Cancer. For September 2022. What's going on with Cancer this month? I feel like you're just going to really be in the flow this month. Really surrendering to life. Not needing to really force anything or really like allowing things to naturally progress. Kind of manifest on their own. I'm kind of seeing something related to work, or it could be a relationship as well, since we have the Lovers here too. But I feel like I'm hearing the word symbiosis. So there's like this natural flow between one thing and the next, and it kind of really produces this beautiful expression. It's like authentic. It's like something that you are allowing it to reveal itself to you, rather than us trying to make something into what we think it should be. And so I feel like this month you're surrendering in that way, which is going to really open your eyes to something. Yeah, beautiful strength. So this is really, I mean, for some of you also, this is something that could require a bit of courage and bravery to allow something to just be, to kind of set aside what we think something should be, or kind of detach from expectations in a way, and allow something to really just show you what it really is, or what it really wants to become. It's like you're really stepping outside of the mind. You're stepping out of the mind and into the heart space this month. Beautiful. Okay. The theme, the Tower. Beautiful. Yeah, see again, surrendering. It's almost like you're just going to allow life to happen. And if things start to shift and change, and you see certain foundations that I feel like for some things. Okay, so what they're showing me is, I'm going to keep shuffling here as we can get all the cards out. What they're showing me is as we they're showing me an image. I'm trying to put the image into words. Beautiful. Okay, so it's like they, you know, as you allow something, I feel like this tower, whatever foundation is breaking down, it's not just with one particular situation or one particular relationship. It's much bigger than that. There's something that's completely rewriting itself. And you're going to see certain things, certain connections or certain relationships with things go through a transformation, and other things are ending. But I feel like this is much bigger than just one thing. It's like maybe even stuff that's been there since childhood. It could also be like a mindset. That's what I'm kind of seeing here with the Tower card. It's like there's something shifting in your mindset. And so that is shifting a lot of things that was built on top of the previous mindset. So as the way we think or the way we see something shifts, everything that was built on top of the previous perspective is just going to dismantle, because it no longer holds up, except things that were built on truth. So that's what I see happening here. And that really makes room for authentic union between things that are really meant for us. Like there's this stepping into a life of authenticity. So relationships, friendships, connections, careers, business opportunities, everything that is really in alignment with our highest purpose is really going to start to take more of a front seat. And everything else is just going to kind of fall away. That can't hold, like that energy, the resonance, it can't hold, it can't sustain itself in this new frequency that you're in. Beautiful. Okay. Past. What's in the past here? What's the energy that Cancer is coming from? It's past energy. Ace of Cups. Yes. Okay. An awakening in the heart space. I feel like your heart is giving you a lot of truths. You're really following your heart as well. Wow. Beautiful. Look at this. A lot of happy union kind of energy here too. On your way to harmony, fulfillment, happiness, really feeling a sense of fulfillment and content, like feeling content in your life. Maybe this is something we felt a little bit out of alignment with in certain areas in our life. Emotions. How are we feeling this month? How is Cancer feeling this month for September? The Knight of Pentacles. Really focused on your work. Really dedicated and committed to staying consistent with what you're building. You know where your priorities are, so you're very, very focused on that. Very beautiful. I feel like you're also taking a look at things in the past where you, it's like whatever it is that you're focusing on right now, it's coming from a place of reflecting on maybe things from the past where you could have thought to yourself, oh, I wish I could have done it this way. Or if I could go back to that moment in time, I would have taken this route instead of that route that I took. And so for some of you, you could feel like you're getting like a second chance or you're getting to do something over again. And this time around, you have a better awareness with what things really matter to you. Because back then, maybe when we were choosing between two paths, we weren't entirely sure what it is that we really wanted, or maybe who we were, or what our priorities were, or what we truly valued. And I feel like because you have really come into alignment with a better sense of, what really matters to you, you're able to make certain choices and really commit yourself to things and build towards things that will bring you that happiness, that will bring you growth, that will bring you to where you want to be. And I feel like you're setting strong boundaries. So you may be really walking away from something that is not serving you. So really protecting yourself. I feel like you're really protecting your emotions, your energy, what you're putting your emotions into. So there may be some things that you feel like are pulling on your energy, but I feel like you're really setting your boundaries with that. Like even if you can sense maybe there's like a connection, a friendship, a relationship, or just people really wanting your attention, really wanting your energy, I feel like you're setting boundaries there. I feel like you're kind of not allowing external things that feel draining to have too much power over you. So I feel like you're going to be doing that this month as well, really setting your boundaries there and focusing on what makes you happy. Focusing on what you want to see grow and taking your focus away from things that you don't see growth in. Hopes, dreams, and desires. King of Pentacles. So independence, being fully self-sufficient. Some of you could also be, I'm hearing finances. That word keeps coming up a lot for a lot of the signs this month. So I feel like there's a lot of you that are really focused on stability, security, and really building up your finances, really building up the value or the quality of your life as well, being able to have more options, have more opportunities. Being able to acquire more so you can have more doors open up for you is what I'm hearing. So with this King of Pentacles, I feel like there's this desire to really make your own mark in the world. So some of you could be investing, some of you could be starting your own business. Maybe that's something you're doing on the side. So I see extra streams of income or adding on to supplement something that you already have, so you're building upon that in whatever shape or form to manifest more prosperity in your life. And I feel like this is the purpose of you being able to be able to fully stand in your own power, to be able to fully stand on your own 2 feet, to become independent is what I'm hearing here, the King of Pentacles. So you can feel safe and you can feel secure. So there's a lot of root chakra energy there, like clearing up the root chakra. Some of you could also be clearing and cleansing, maybe even some inner child programming or experiences where maybe the root chakra was out of alignment. So they could be healing father wounds or generational patterns around money and abundance and success. So I feel like there's a lot of that. There's a focus on that. And we're wanting to heal a lot of that energy as well with the King of Pentacles there. What's the final outcome here for Cancer for September? The Fool. Beautiful. So really ready to set on this new journey, this new path. A lot of you, I feel like some of you may be going on something alone, doing something, a brand new thing, but all on your own. But I don't feel like you're going to be alone on the path, but I feel like you're walking onto the path alone. Like you're going to start the journey by yourself, but you're going to meet a lot of new people and a lot of new situations and experiences on the way. But it's like you're starting fresh and new, and you're kind of curious. You're really open. See, again, with this Fool card, this is all about taking a leap of faith. We don't entirely know where we're being led and what we're going to encounter on the new journey, but there is an enthusiasm and there is an excitement around allowing ourselves to put one foot in front of the other and start this new path, start this new road, and see what happens. So there is this need for faith and trust that our intuition is guiding us down that right path. So I really feel like a lot of you are starting something new this month, actually, with the Fool card. Like, it's going to feel, there's maybe something you've been building up to for quite some time, but I feel like there's something that's starting, or it's going. There's like movement on this new path here, Death. Yeah. So you're definitely in this space of transformation. And again, I feel like there is a breakdown of a certain mindset or a certain way of living almost that we have outgrown. And it's no longer fitting with our new vision and where we want to go, or how much it no longer resonates with the growth that we have on the inside. So that's what's transforming here. There's a lot of change and a lot of movement, but all in the right ways here. Okay, let's do 8 clarifying messages. The Strength and the Lovers. So surrender. That's what I'm hearing here. Surrender. Really standing in your power. Really being in your power. Taking your power back too. Wow, look at that. Yeah, allowing something to fall away, allowing something to be rebuilt as well. Also blockages, any kind of blockages or obstacles that have stood in the way of some kind of connection is starting to dismantle. For some of you, honestly, if this doesn't resonate for a romantic relationship, this could actually also be a life path, is actually what I'm seeing for some of you as well. So it's like maybe some of you have been on this journey of finding your purpose or wanting to be on a certain life path. And I feel like there's something this month where you're able to overcome some kind of block or resistance to really starting to fully step onto this path for you. So whatever has been standing in the way of that, fully reclaiming your power there, there's like a transformation happening there. So for example, if it was, confidence, or it was something like you needed something, maybe you needed confidence in order to get started on a business that you wanted to start. So I feel like this month we're kind of able to find that source of confidence within us to believe in ourselves and to believe that we can really do it. That's just an example. So in that sense, I feel like there's something that you're coming into union with this month, and whatever blockages or things that have stood in your way, that have kept you from fully embracing this thing, it's because I really kind of am sensing that this is not just a relationship. It's more about making a choice for ourselves with what is in alignment with our soul path. And there's something that you're doing this month where you're fully reclaiming it. You're fully like embracing, you're going all in on something, you're committing yourself to something because you know for sure that this is what I want for myself. But it does require a leap of faith, because we have that Fool card here and we also have the Strength. So there's something that you're really, it's kind of requiring you to have some courage and some faith in yourself. But I do feel like you're on the right path there. Let's see if there's one more here. Yeah, beautiful. The High Priestess. So you're really following your intuition. Some of you are also really coming into your full spiritual powers as well. So your true gifts, your spiritual gifts, doesn't always have to show up in a way that looks spiritual on the outside, but it's truly this innate gift that you have, and it has this magic behind it. Whatever it is that you do, maybe you're creating something, you're Maybe it's something artistic, or you're writing something, or you, I don't know, whatever it is that you're building or creating, it has a magic behind it because it's coming from a deeper place. It's coming from this place of knowing that this is my gift. This is who I am. This is the expression of who I am, and this is how I manifest my life. And you're also getting rid of any of those hindrances or blockages of feeling like maybe I'm not allowed to do this or I shouldn't do this. How interesting. Now I'm kind of picking up on there could be some things that may have been there from past lives as well. So, for example, if this is a life path where in terms of your work, maybe there may have been a past life where you were not allowed to do certain things, or you were not allowed, maybe it was forbidden or whatever it is. So it's like things like that. There's major, bigger themed roadblocks that are starting to clear up that you have overcome, and maybe even on an unconscious level without realizing it. Like throughout your life and your experiences, you've really learned to dissolve a lot of these belief systems that maybe we were programmed to take on that would keep us from fully expressing our full power. And so this is you reclaiming that power and making that courageous choice to become that more elevated and enlightened version of yourself here. So very beautiful. I'm gonna keep going because I feel like I could talk forever about that. So all right, and then we have the Tower again. Interesting. Let's see if there's any other messages that come up here, because I know we already had the Tower, and I feel like it's a very similar message. So definitely a big breakthrough in and I feel like this is a very welcomed breakthrough actually. It's needed, it's necessary, it's good to kind of clear the way to be able to go forward in your life here. So this is a removal of a pretty big block that may have been in the way for a while. Yeah, and then your healing. So this is also a result of your healing. So keep balancing yourself, keep healing. Temperance is also the card of patience as well. So allowing ourselves to fully surrender and have patience to divine timing and the process. And we have the Knight of Wands. So you'll find that the more you heal and the more that a lot of these things that may have felt like heavy weights in the past are not going to feel so heavy anymore. And you'll find that you'll have a return of passion, enthusiasm. Some of you may even feel like you are a younger version of yourself for the purpose of reigniting a fire in you. So maybe over the years, we could have lost maybe a sense of enthusiasm or excitement or something, right? But then I feel like as we heal through something, you're gonna find that maybe you feel like you're young again and you have the same amount of enthusiasm or passion to kind of start something new. So I'm kind of sensing that from the Knight of Wands. This has this enthusiasm and passionate energy behind him. The Lovers again. Wow. So we have the Lovers twice with the Tower twice. So for some of you, if this is a relationship, if this is a connection with someone, it's going through some kind of either transformation or an ending. Take that as it resonates. But the result, the other end of it, is a reignition of passion. And I feel like you're going to be feeling like you're coming alive again. So trust that whatever is breaking down is kind of necessary in order for something to be rebuilt. So there is some kind of removal of something that has been in the way of your next stage or your next path. So I feel like that's the focus here for you this month. Okay, the Ace of Cups, this is in your past position. The Four of Cups. Okay, so it's interesting. With the Four of Cups, we have the Four of Cups twice here. So, it's like something that we may have turned away from got reignited. Or walking away from something helped us to find joy and happiness in our life. So maybe we detached. I feel like almost detaching from something. It's like you may have detached from something that was draining. And as you did that, you found your energy to come back. So there's a healing happening in your heart space. Or for some of you, it could be something that you walked away from emotionally and got restarted or reignited here. Oh, with the Emperor, okay. Maybe this is a connection with an Emperor energy that maybe in the past you walked away from or detached from emotionally. It could also be an Emperor energy that detached emotionally. It could be both of you as well. So just take that part as it resonates. But I feel like there was this restart in love, because Ace of Cups is usually the card for love. And then we have the 10 of Cups here. It does feel like there's a strong relationship here that's a central focus. But I feel like the transformation in a relationship is also transforming a lot of other areas in your life too. And I see career being a really big one there. So it feels like there's a new beginning here in love, in a relationship with an Emperor energy. There's a lot of passion, heart opening. And that's also resulting in you also finding your love for your work, love for what you really want out of life, like your desires. You're having like these new interests and things. So it's kind of infiltrating into other areas in your life as well. But I feel like the catalyst behind that is this feels like a significant relationship here. And then we have the Sun at the foundation here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and a Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Something that you're investing your energy into, something that you have built, is a very wise investment. It's been something that you have been consistently dedicating yourself to, and there's going to be a windfall of prosperity or abundance this month here for you. So a really good turn, a really good karma that's coming towards you. And it's something that you've been building. It's going to make you very happy, very abundant. It's going to be it's going to show you a sign that what you've been doing, what you've been building, what you've been creating is really building to something. Like you're seeing some kind of reward or some kind of result from something that you've invested your energy into. Because you have that King of Pentacles again. And so I feel like this is something that's going to help you establish yourself for the long term. Establish yourself as an independent business owner, or just being able to carve your own path, carve your own road. Like you don't have to follow anybody else. I feel like I'm really strongly feeling independence as a strong word here with the King of Pentacles. And it's something that you have refined over and over again over the years, over time. So this is something that you've worked hard towards, you've committed yourself towards. Even if there's other things in your life that you've tried or started and may have let go of, but I feel like there's one thing that you've really consistently applied yourself to or really built over time, and there's something about that that's going to manifest as a lucky break or a windfall of something, windfall of an opportunity, money, whatever it is. There's something kind of manifesting from what you've done there in a very good way, and it's going to make you very happy. And it's also going to boost your confidence as well. It's going to give you assurance that, all that energy that you've put towards something does count, and that it does matter, and it's not for nothing. So that's really exciting to see that. And I feel like it's going to help open up a path for you that you've been wanting here too. So this King of Pentacles, whatever it is that you've been building and whatever you receive from that is going to help you it's going to open up a door for you. And that's what I'm feeling this Fool card is. It's going to open up a door for you. And that's also beautiful because we have the 2 Tower cards. So that's clearing out that blockage. So I feel like the result of whatever this coming in is going to clear out some blockage that you may have felt like is in your way from a new beginning. And so this Tower needs to happen first in order for us to have that Fool's journey. And so that Tower is coming in to clear the way so you can have your Fool's journey because of this windfall of something coming in by your own hard work and your own investments. Beautiful. I love how that just kind of all came together there. Okay. 10 of Cups. I'm hearing the word search for truth. There are 2 souls here that may feel like they're both walking in the dark. And they both don't know, because they're walking in the dark, that they're walking towards each other. So what I'm seeing is two souls that are both going through this hermit's journey on their own. And they're going through their own, they're kind of being led to the next moment, to the next step, to the next step. So they have no idea really what's ahead of them. They may not even know what's around them all the time. But there is something about this path that they're on that they must travel through alone in order to build themselves up to a certain to find themselves and to build up a certain frequency or vibration. I don't even know if those are the right words, but it's they're really coming into their own. They're really finding themselves individually on these separate paths. And so it may feel like they're both walking separate paths. But what they don't realize is they're walking together. They just can't see it. That's what I'm seeing. So what do we need to know about this? Yeah, a lot of hard work, and also a lot of opportunities that are coming in for both parties. And these two people may not know that that's what's happening for the other, but it's happening in their own way that fits right with their path, with their unique, journey. But there's something with work that's coming in for both of them, and it's all being divinely orchestrated, and it's all going to match up. So this is all about trust that that spirit can see this situation from a higher perspective and can see down into what's going on, and so has a bird's eye view of everything that's going on, versus each individual person who it's like a limited range of what we can see. So that trust and that faith, following your intuition to taking that one opportunity, or to go down a path where our intuition is leading us, is going to bring us to exactly where we need to be, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like it has something to do with work. It has something to do with taking some kind of opportunity. So for example, you get some opportunity to travel somewhere, and you actually accidentally bump into the person that you're connected to, like something like that. Like it's like leading to a moment of synchronicity, or a moment of this kind of running into each other kind of thing, is what I'm seeing. This feels really specific. Okay. Yeah, Six of Cups. So this feels like a connection that is from the past, something that's been kind of stuck for quite some time. There's been some heavy energy, I feel like, around this connection for a really long time. I feel like it's stuck. It's been stuck for a really long time. But I feel like a lot of this is ending now. Like, I feel like there's an end to this stagnation. Yeah. Someone's like really waking up to how they really feel, their emotions. I feel like there's a masculine energy that's coming into their feminine energy. Really getting in touch with their emotions, their intuition, their spiritual side, and it's helping to balance themselves out. And that balance is helping them to see things more clearly in a different light. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. Some of you may be starting school, a higher learning. Some of you may be also promoted in your work. I feel like with the Hierophant, there's something here about being granted the access to like the next level, like you're being promoted to something based off of your knowledge, or something that you've gathered, something that you have, something that you've built over time. So maybe some of you are also going on to like an advanced degree, but there's a new beginning here, and there may be travel involved as well. And it's something that you're going to be really looking forward to. I feel like a lot of you have been, it's going to be something that you're going to dedicate your life, either your life to, or it's like your work is dedicated to this. It's something that you're going to really be very passionate about. It's like there's like a passionate new beginning in terms of work. The Five of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Hanged Man. You're seeing some kind of truth about something related to work, or something maybe related to your education, like a past or a history with education. You may have been, again, this is interesting because I'm seeing a lot of blockages being cleared in many different areas in your life. Blockages cleared in work, blockages cleared in relationships, on your soul path, your soul purpose. I really see your intuition opening up, blockages cleared in your emotions. So, there's something here related to work that I feel like may have been a bit elusive for you. Like maybe you were on this path of trying out different things, but never really finding the thing that really works for you, or the thing that fits just right. Like you could be good at a lot of different things, but maybe you were looking for one specific thing, or there was something in the way of fully embracing or fully feeling like you're right where you belong. But I feel like there is some kind of truth, that something that you're seeing that may have been a hindrance or a block, and because the Hanged Man is all about another perspective and seeing something in a different light. And it's like you're seeing something in a different light, and you're seeing the truth about something and related to your work, or, going to the next level. This is interesting. What are we seeing? What is Cancer seeing? Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, and the Judgment. There is something where you may have felt like you were kind of stuck in one place for a long time. And you were stuck in that one place for a long time because there was something about needing to see the truth about a situation that we invested our energy into that has actually been draining us. And until we see that truth, or until we saw that truth, it's like we would always be in that place because that's the thing that's keeping us stuck. And then, so once we see it, we can remove ourselves from it. And that releases the block that's there. How interesting. Yeah. It's like you saw the truth about whatever's been standing in your way in terms of moving forward or creating growth in your life. And it's like removing a weed, it's like, for example, if you're planting a garden and so every time you plant it, there's always something that eats up all of your vegetables or your flowers or something every single time. And you're always having to start over again. And you couldn't figure out why. And it's like you figured out that there was something in the ground or in the soil or something in the foundation that was actually contributing to a lack of growth. Like it would only grow so much and then it would wither away, or it would stop, or something would block it. And so you're removing that, like you're recognizing, oh, it's this weed, or this maybe like this soil, or whatever it is. It's like you're kind of recognizing that. And I feel like this already happened. I feel like and so now you're moving forward into this passionate new beginning, and you're really setting your strong boundaries here. You are recognizing where and with whom is contributing to this Five of Pentacles, and you're setting boundaries with them. And this is exactly what's allowing you to move forward in your life, because you're recognizing like who and what it was that was standing in your way. See one more here. Is there anything else about this for Cancer? Five of Cups. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. So with the Five of Cups, this is kind of like, this could be a bit of regret. But there's like, you're cutting through a lot of that. You're also cutting through a lot of sadness, or anything that, maybe even grief, things of the past. And you are setting yourself free. So if there's any situations, any experiences, it could be an accumulation of many different experiences too, where you felt a sense of regret, grief, or just maybe feeling like you lost something, a loss of something. I feel like you're ready to heal and move forward from a lot of that. So if you feel like a lot of that energy has been weighing you down, because a lot of times when we hold that energy of grief in our heart, heartbreak, all of these experiences, when we hold on to that, over time, it starts to create a heaviness. in us. And sometimes that heaviness can stand in the way of being able to really fully embrace abundance. It can block that frequency or that energy of abundance because it's like it's just kind of situated itself there. So I feel like if you feel like there has been that weight, I feel like a lot of that is starting to lift. I feel like a lot of that is starting to heal now. And you're cutting through a lot of that stuck and stagnant energy, especially if it's been there for a while. So that's really beautiful. Yeah. So I feel like a major theme for you this month is a removal of blockages in many different ways, which is going to help you to move forward in your life. So. Okay, Four of Cups. World. I feel like you're also ready to open yourself up to the world again. So there's something here that you may feel like you're kind of coming out of that hermit mode. So maybe some of you have felt like you've been in hermit mode for quite some time. And I feel like this month there's something that you're doing that is it's like you're becoming more transparent. So for example, if you're someone who is doing something on social media, maybe you're increasing your presence. Maybe you are posting more, or you are just making yourself known, making your voice heard more. I feel like you're ready to open up to the world, to newer things. I feel like you're kind of closing up this chapter of being in that space of needing to kind of go within and heal and recover and find yourself and find your balance. I feel like you're more in this place of wanting to be out there and meet new people and have new experiences and kind of ready for a rebirth. You're ready for the rebirth. So that's what I'm seeing here with the Four of Cups in the world. Maybe some of you have spent some time kind of being isolated or away from the world, needing to just be on your own. And I feel like now you're ready to maybe reconnect. You're ready to kind of meet new people. Oh, look at that. The Fool. Beautiful. A lot of repeat cards here, which is very confirming. I love that we have the Fool twice. So you definitely have a new beginning here. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with you ready to meet the world, but in a newer way, in this like new version of yourself. So which is really going to that's what starts this new chapter. Oh, wow. And again, we have another repeat. We have the 10 of Cups again. This is going to make you very happy. This new beginning, you're going down a path towards a lot of fulfilling experiences with friendships, with career, with relationships. Even if it's not necessarily, for some of you, it may not even necessarily be. For some it may, because that's what you're desiring and that's what you're going towards. And for others, I'm kind of sensing that you're just wanting to meet people in terms of love. So maybe some of you are going to have just have fun when it comes to dating, meeting new people. But I feel like the experiences that you have when you're dating is going to actually be really positive ones. I mean, maybe not everyone is going to be your soulmate or the one, but I feel like the experiences that you have with like the people that you meet are all going to bring something very positive in your life. Like they'll contribute in some way to your growth, to your happiness. It's not going to be, I'm not seeing like a negative or toxic kind of connections. I'm just seeing you're just going to meet some interesting people and they're all going to bring something to the table. But I feel like on that path and on that journey, you're also going to meet, you're going to have a better idea about who it is that you really want to settle down with. So I kind of see that for some of you as well. You're going to be, maybe for some of you, you're going to experiment and explore what's out there for you in terms of dating or in terms of meeting new people. But it's going to be different from maybe how dating was in the past is what I'm seeing here. So, okay. Okay, King of Pentacles. So we know that you have a windfall, something that you've been building towards. I feel like there's some kind of gift or some kind of good karma that's coming towards you here. Can we have any more information about this for the King of Pentacles? Because I feel like you've been waiting on something. I feel like you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of valuable things to offer the world. Like, see, he's like standing on this abundance, like right on, is like he's mastered this. And there's something that you've acquired, something that you have, and you have a lot of value. You have something to offer the world. And I feel like there's something coming in here for you. Oh, how beautiful. So this is a wish granted. This is a wish fulfilled. Whenever you see the Nine of Cups, that means that there is a wish fulfillment. So something you've been asking for, something you've been praying for, something that you have been really aligning your energy towards. Something is coming in here for you, and it's going to have this, there's going to be this physical proof or this physical manifestation, some kind of sign that what you're aligning yourself with is coming in. So what else do we need to know about this Nine of Cups? It's going to make you feel very happy and content. Knight of Swords, so communication, breakthrough. Again, breakthrough, that seems to be a really big word here for you, Cancer. Knight of Swords. Can we have more information about this Knight of... Cards are flying. Let me grab that real quick. Wow, new opportunity. I feel like some of you are going to be traveling, perhaps. Something new. I feel like someone may come in with communication, offering you some kind of opportunity to travel, to go somewhere. Someone may want to meet with you, collaborate with you as well. And I feel like it's going to feel like jackpot, like you're hitting jackpot with something. It's going to feel just right. It's exactly what you were looking for, but you didn't know you were looking for it. Yeah, I like that. It's something that you're going to feel like, I've been looking for this, but you didn't even realize you were looking for it, and you won't recognize it until it's there right in front of you. You're like, yes, this is what I've been wanting. Okay, very cool. Love that. All right, the Fool. The Queen of Swords. So there's something about this new journey that is requiring you to really have like a plan in place with the Queen of Swords. And that's what she's coming in here for. So she's kind of saying, like, plan for this new beginning. Pretend that it's already happening. Really envision it already happening. Really decide that you have this new beginning, whatever that looks like for you. And to have everything. So what would you need in order to, so let's say it's happening tomorrow. For example, if you're really wanting to move to that beautiful country, a beautiful new location, what would I need if I was moving like next month? What are all the things that I would need to get in order for it to really, for me to kind of get on that plane or to move into that new apartment kind of thing. So that's what I kind of see her saying with the Queen of Swords is imagine that it's already happened, that it's going to happen next month, and really align yourself with that energy, and then kind of get everything in order and everything in place to kind of speed up the process is what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is also really good at setting aside her emotions. Not that she's not turning off her emotions, but she is allowing herself to be very discerning. She knows, she has the clarity, she has the wisdom. So the Queen of Swords gets to the point. She's straightforward. She does not beat around the bush. She is she's very intelligent and very smart about, I'm hearing about where her loyalties lie, and she has a reason and a purpose. She uses her wisdom as to why her loyalties are in certain areas and not in other areas. And it may not always make sense to others. It may not always and maybe others may not always agree, but the Queen of Swords doesn't really mind if others agree with her or not. So I feel like, there's something here where she's guiding you to really stand in your power and to make those empowering choices for yourself. You know what it is that you want, and what you also know what it is that you don't want, and to not be afraid to make a statement about that. So align yourself with what it is that you do want, and pretend and make your movements and your actions on a day-to-day basis with the intention of going towards what it is that you do want. And you don't have to do anything towards the things that you don't want. Just let them be, let them go, is what I'm seeing here. And they will settle where they need to settle. The energy will shift on its own. It's like a wise way of kind of handling a transition or a change, is what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. It's like the wisdom that she learned from very painful experiences. She knows. She also has learned to really trust herself. There's something about trust here. that she had to learn, trusting herself, trusting her intuition, trusting her own mind. Yeah. Going a new direction, setting your sights towards what you do want here. The Two of Wands is often about choice. It's often about, being in that middle transition period. But also looking forward with optimism, kind of daydreaming about, where our soul is calling us, where our heart is calling us. Recognizing the signs, recognizing the symbols, the omens. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is about boundaries here for you this month. With the Four of Pentacles, this is all about holding on to a sense of stability and security, holding your ground, and also be very discerning about who and where you share your energy with. So you're being very discerning about that too. You're also very patiently waiting for like the right moment or like the right opportunities to come your way that is in alignment with your vision and your dream. And I feel like something is coming in here for you. Okay, what is a challenge here for Cancer this month? Leadership. So taking the lead in your own life. And I kind of feel like that resonates with the Queen of Swords message, really aligning yourself with what it is, like making a decision and then going towards that. So there may be something specific that you may have been on the fence about. Do I want to do this? Do I want to go that way? Am I sure that this is what I want? And I kind of feel like there's something here about, because I feel like there may be something that you're doing that is very different from how others around you may do something, or you may feel like you're kind of alone in the way that you see something, your perspective on something. And there may be a decision that you're needing to make, or you're being asked to make, that only you can make. No one's going to make it for you. That the only way something moves is if you make that decision to move it yourself, kind of thing. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there's something here that it's not so much as a challenge in the terms of you're not going to do it. It's more of a challenge. This is what you're being challenged with right now in your life, is what I'm seeing. This is the next test almost that we're being given to get to that next stage, is to really step into our leadership energy. It's essentially that masculine energy, right? Like the healed and awakened masculine energy is someone who's a leader, someone who takes charge, someone who takes action, who makes life happen, who makes the changes happen. So the feminine is very good at really learning how to trust herself, trust her intuition, really tune in, and to manifest on an energetic level, to align herself with that energy, and to know her value, know her worth. And then the masculine energy kind of comes in and makes it happen, makes it real, makes it manifest into the physical form. So I kind of feel like there's something here that you are healing and growing in your masculine energy, and that applies whether you're male or female. That's not what that's about. Okay, so let's see something positive here for you, Cancer. What is something positive, a blessing, a gift that's coming in for Cancer this month? What is something Cancer can look forward to in the month of September? Power, beautiful. Love that. Taking action. It's like that lightning, like something, I really feel like something is coming in for you. It's like this sudden opportunity, something just kind of almost falling in your lap, like it's going to feel that way, even though it's something you've really worked hard on. But there is an arrival. There's like an arrival of something, and it's going to really help you in your power. It's going to help you it's going to put you in your power. What else? Freedom. Wow. See, like this is so interesting. I love how all of these cards just really confirm that message of breaking free and breaking through to something that has been in the way for a long time. And there's just these beautiful moments of liberation this month for you, Cancer. So I love this. This is really exciting. I wonder what this is all about. Comment below if this resonates for you, because I'm really curious to see how this is playing out in your life, if you feel comfortable sharing. And then also at the bottom of the deck, we have the taking risks. I really feel like this applies for you as well, because we have that Fool card that showed up several times for you. So taking that leap of faith and believing in yourself enough to take that risk in the direction that you really feel called to go in. And I love also how we have the two birds here that are really in the same kind of position here, like flying free and allowing yourself to soar, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing the world to see you, the true you, the authentic you, the full expression of who you really are. Because I feel like maybe for some of you as well, maybe you've been hiding part of your power from the world. Maybe you haven't really allowed everyone to see everything that you can do or everything that you're made of. And so I feel like there's something very empowering about really being transparent and coming out of hiding in a way. If some of you feel like you've been keeping certain talents or skills or some things that maybe even you haven't fully explored or haven't seen the full potential in. And I feel like there is something about this month where you are taking that leap of faith and seeing how far something could go, or see how far you can go. Where can your potential? What is your full potential? Guidance from the unicorn for Cancer this month. Guidance from the unicorns. Advice from the unicorns. Nature. Yeah, so really connect to your heart space. Really connect to nature. Connect to high vibrational energies that will really put you in that place of alignment, is what I'm hearing here. So I feel like this month you may spend a lot of time with things that make you feel really good, that really connect you with your heart space, is what I'm seeing. Because I really feel like there's a healing that's happening in your heart as well. And you may find that nature, connecting with the energy of nature, is really going to help you to heal certain blockages or certain things that have been kind of standing in the way of that heart opening. Yeah. Okay, messages from the animal kingdom. What do the animals have to say for Cancer this month? Yeah, see again, trust the great mystery. Oh, and look at that. Life is a mystery. And see the big picture. So again, that leap of faith, taking risks, believing in yourself enough to trust that life has your back, that spirit has your back, and that it's okay to take that dive, to take that jump. And I really feel like every time I see this card, I always think of that serendipity, things that just line up so beautifully, or synchronicity, things that just line up so beautifully that it had to have been planned by a higher power. So I really feel like you have something kind of really coming into harmony here with that. You're really coming into alignment with something that has been waiting for you, something that has been, it's so perfect for you. And so whether that's a relationship or a friendship or, meeting like a group of people that feel like family, or a career, whatever it is, there is something here that you're going to see like this bigger plan to everything that you've been through up until now, and why you've had to go through certain experiences, and why you've also had to wait for some things as well. Why it was not given to you sooner, and why it's coming in for you now. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity. By something coming into your life now, you're going to see why you're going to make sense of a lot of things that have happened in the past, and why things are changing now. And it's just you're going to be able to put all those pieces together. So I feel like this month for you, Cancer, there's a lot of breakthroughs, there's a lot of clarity as well, and really coming out of a long period or a long cycle of certain patterns that you're ready to you've really outgrown them. They no longer resonate with you. You're ready for that new beginning. And so this is just about getting started and taking that leap of faith and going to that next level because you're really ready for it. I feel like you've really transformed. You're no longer the person that you used to be. And you're really stepping into more of a leadership role in your own life now. And perhaps some of you are also becoming leaders for others as well. But I feel like there's something about you doing it for yourself first, and then that's going to naturally manifest in you being a leader for others too. So others following in your footsteps. So very beautiful reading. This is all about, there's so much expansion and growth for you this month too. And I feel like this is kind of the beginning of this is going to really set the tone for the rest of the year for you and going into the next year, of course. So I kind of feel like this month seems like for most signs, where it just feels very different from the year so far. And I remember picking up on that when I was doing the yearly readings, where it really felt like for a lot of the signs that the first half of the year-ish still felt like there was this continuation of closing up cycles and healing through things and making sense of things and really integrating a lot of the growth that we have been experiencing. So I feel like now is the time where life is starting to look different, that things are going to start looking different because we're really ready for it. And we can feel ourselves opening up for the change, opening up to, we're no longer resisting. We're coming out of that space of resistance, and we're ready for the new. So beautiful, Cancer. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next month. Bye, Cancer.